Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be doing some more requested reaction videos, and this video is requested by Scalo Polton 301 or 301 or 301, whatever way you want it pronounced. It's going to be Johnny versus Mary Gear Solid. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Johnny versus Mary Gear Solid. I've never heard of this video before. I have no idea what to expect. Mary Gear Solid, so it's going to be like Metal Gear Solid, and he's going to be dressed up like Santa Claus. I have no idea. What, is he got to go around sneaking around corners, unboxing presents for Santa? I have no idea. I have no idea, okay? We're into the weird zone here. I never bloody pictured Metal Gear Solid being a Christmas sort of Santa or something like this. I don't know. It could be just a Santa outfit. But then again, you know, Metal Gear Solid, they did add bloody sort of like zombies to the game, so you know, you know what I'm talking about. Bloody hell, that was a hot piece of trash. Jesus. Yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go.
Deck the halls with cardboard boxes, lolly-lolly-lolly, ho-ho-ho. 'Tis the season to love foxes, lolly-lolly-lolly, ho-ho-ho. Don we now our stealth apparel, lolly-lolly-lolly, ho-ho-ho. So you'll
Candy
find
cane.
Carol, lolly-lolly-lolly, ho-ho-ho.
So the Snake Eater review is on its way. I know some of you guys can't wait for it, and I appreciate your patience, guys. Had a few distractions pop up in the last 2 weeks, but that's all said and done. In the meantime, it's close to Christmas. I've had some gifts to deliver, and now I got a bonus video for you guys.
Oh, well, at least you got a free candy cane back.
Plastic's still on. I came across this Metal Gear fan game centered around the holidays. Maybe you've heard of it? Mary Gear Solid. It was made
like
nearly
a
10
homebrew
years ago by a
source.
fellow named Arthur Lee. Apparently it was for some sort of Christmas-related contest, and he ended up taking the whole grand prize with this holiday parody of the Metal Gear series. Nice going there, man. I'm already in the middle of this Metal Gear marathon, so it's only appropriate, right? Let's give it a look-see and see if we're missing out on anything here.
Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Oh god.
Ever since the 9/11 attacks, the United States has greatly increased security. Flying objects in the sky are kept under a tight watch, and logically this causes a problem for jolly old Saint Nick. Look, some might think that was in poor taste, but maybe it's my love for a bit of dark comedy every once in a while, but that's pretty fucking funny. Of course Santa Claus would have issues flying on a sleigh with 8 reindeer after an event like that. So Santa Claus has to keep his gift deliveries on foot for the time being, and his next destination is right here on 14015 Hideo Drive.
Wow,
Is this
that's
supposed to be
pretty
a house
specific.
or a fucking mansion? There's over 10 stories in this place, and sweet Parson Brown, how many kids do these parents have? And they all look alike too. Lays on fond terrible indeed. You know, maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but I'm surprised there haven't been more Christmas spin-offs of the Metal Gear franchise, because the major foundation of the series, stealth, makes perfect sense for what Santa Claus does. A jolly fat stranger sneaking into people's houses to leave gifts under the tree, all without being caught. There is no better person for that kind of game, and Santa's up for the job, along with his associate Tiny Tim, who gives Santa the codename of Solid Santa for the mission. Now, this isn't a very long game. I completed it in about 35 minutes on my first playthrough, but for something you don't have to pay for, you could do a lot worse. The whole mission takes
it's
place
free,
inside
so
this gargantuan house.
gives it a
All these
point.
kids are up and about because they know it's close to Christmas and they want their presents now, but if I had to wait as a kid, then so will these impatient little shits. Metal Gear Solid is set up like the original Metal Gear with its top-down perspective and limited moveset. You don't
kinda
have much
cool.
to work with, and if you're expecting any
really
sort
good.
of weapons, congratulations, you're a monster. You gotta sneak past the children, silly, and we're playing by European extreme rules here. If you're spotted at all, there's no cavalry of munchkins or bowels of joyous gas leaking through the vents. It's a straight up game over. There's a checkpoint on every floor, so it isn't like you have to redo a ton of stuff if you mess up. And the rooms are pretty small, but being caught is no less heart pounding, surprisingly. And
Looks
it's
pretty
fun
good.
village you
I
have
mean,
to watch out for.
the
You use the keyboard for everything
graphics,
except
the
for one
animation
feature, and that's your Christmas spirit.
looks
Sound
respectable.
cool? Yeah, well, it's a glorified remote. You only use it to turn TVs on to distract kids, and it's only for a few seconds before the kids turn their attention back to the hallway anyway. The mouse is used to activate this feature. You just click on the TV like so, and there you go. It's not totally intrusive. It's just a little awkward when you have to utilize it in a tight spot. And that's about the only gripe I have with this, because Metal Gear Solid is a neat little holiday parody of Hideo Kojima's franchise from beginning to end. The codec conversations between Santa and Tiny Tim are filled with humorous jabs at some of the franchise's
I thought
silly
the zombie
elements.
version
You
was
hide
a
in a
parody.
gift box to get past kids, you use
Christ.
a Nerf gun and digital camera to
The game that
momentarily
shall
gaze
not
on
be
coming
named.
threats, you smoke a candy cane to reveal infrared lasers, and the house has infrared lasers. What a bunch of paranoid fucks. I knew what kind of game I was getting into the moment I heard the background music begin playing.
Please say that's not the only music. Don't
But in the
say that's
spirit
the
of
only
Metal Gear, there are
song.
a few curveballs thrown at you, and the biggest one sort of leads into the
45
second
minutes
game,
of
Metal
that
Gear
bloody
Solid 2: Ghosts
song.
of Christmas Past. After Santa delivers the presents to the Christmas tree, he's suddenly ambushed by the one and only Solid Snake. The
Oh.
lone mercenary had good word that Santa was actually a twin of Big Boss called Big Beard, and that he was part of the Los Bigotes Perfectos project, a means to create the perfect beard. And really, who has a better beard than Santa Claus? Whoa, holy shit. God damn. Let's give that title to Ramu then. Sweet Jesus.
Well,
Because of
Gandalf
Snake's
had a
past
really good
experiences
beard.
with Big Boss in Outer Heaven, he didn't want to chance
Lord of the
anything by letting
Rings.
his twin go scot-free, even if the person in question was fucking Santa Claus. So Snake kills him. Okay then, as a result of
Oh,
Saint Nick's
Merlin.
assassination,
Merlin
the
had a
SOC
good beard.
system, or the Spirit of Christmas system, has gone out of whack and the number of PNCs has greatly increased. That's pretty naughty children. An extremist group labeling themselves as the Ghost of Christmas Past are looking to use Santa's hat to take control of the SOC system, allowing them to alter the balance of good kids and naughty kids to how they see fit. They also want access to the brain of Santa Claus, but for what reason we're not sure of yet. Otacon is able to ascertain that the Ghosts of Christmas Past are having a meeting with the US president inside the Outer Saving Mall. I fucking love that name. Under the codename of Cold Snake, our gruff hero,
Cold
complete in
Snake.
Santa gear, is sent to infiltrate the mall to stop the Ghosts of Christmas Past
This
from
is
getting their
bizarre.
hands on the SOC system and St. Nick's
Interesting,
brain.
but
And with this being
bizarre.
a full-blown shopping
Strange.
mall instead of a 10-story house, there's enough to keep Snake on his toes. This is a much bigger game than the first Metal Gear Solid. I was quite honestly shocked. I mean, it's still nowhere near the size of an actual Metal Gear title, but for a free download, I was impressed.
Yeah, it's
off,
free,
this is a
so-
sweet-looking game. The environments are sterile but distinguishable, as much as you could hope for inside a mall at least. The soundtrack is an awesome combination of Christmas and Metal Gear jingles. That's a sentence I never thought I would type and read out loud. And character sprites are spot on. Look at Snake here. He looks so adorable while still maintaining that cool dynamic about him, even when I'm wearing a deer head as a disguise. There are more areas to sneak around, a shitload more of children to bypass, and more security measures fans of the series will recognize, like surveillance cameras. There's also a lot more dialogue, filled with comedic jabs at Kojima's method of storytelling, the ridiculousness of the current situation, and voice acting that's pretty good for what it sets out to do. I think only Metal Gear fans will truly get the most out of all the nuances and references to the past games, but the game also has oodles of comedy that I think anyone can enjoy, like this bit with the toast item.
Wow, it looks like the mold is breaking that jam down. It's almost completely disappeared.
Great. So now I've got a jam-eating mold. What use have I got for that?
Well, it's a stretch, but maybe it could break down radar jam too.
Normally, something only fans of a series would enjoy would be, to some degree, a bad thing for me. But with this being a free title, I believe it's relatively harmless here.
Yeah,
And I think it's
you gotta
safe to
keep your
assume if you're even
expectations
thinking
low
about
if it's
approaching
free.
this, you have some Metal Gear knowledge on you already. Is it weird that I find this game oddly better than the original Metal Gear? I would even say it's about as good as Metal Gear 2, for different reasons, mind you, but I was hooked. It's about 3 hours long, codec conversations included, but the gameplay is damn decent. You have a radar
looks
system
good,
that
the
helps scope out
graphics,
the
it
area,
looks-
and it points you to the next destination so you can never get
looks so
lost.
good.
It sort of gets in the way when trying to look out ahead though. The radar isn't transparent, and I know the thing shows me what's around me, but I like to get a visual confirmation that isn't always the case. It's a small thing to point out, I should stress, but I felt it was warranted. Avoiding enemy contact is really what it's all about, and once again, if you're so much as spot it, that's an instant game over. It gets tense at times. This is a fan game that tries its best to get the formula right, and I think it works. And it also tries to have fun with combat too. Use your Novocaine to temporarily knock the fuck out of children. Just the idea of Solid Snake beating
Oh,
the shit out
God.
of a kid to get past something is
Why the
hilarious.
fuck can you
can
beat
even
the shit out
blast
of a
them in the
kid in this
face with a
game?
non-lethal Nikita missile. Now, the
That's
only
fucked
joke I
up.
don't think hit its mark was the
cool.
lampooning of the sniper rifle bit from Metal Gear
Not that I
Solid.
condone
How
it, but
many
it's
fucking
pretty
times would I
cool.
have to bring that up? At one point far into the mission, Snake has to travel all the way back to the start to get something he left up there for progression. And they play for laughs, I'm down with that, but it's still a major black mark on the game's pace. It ends up being more of a straight example rather than a parody. Other than that, Metal Gear Solid 2 works off the strengths of the Metal Gear series to deliver a short yet fun stealth game that's full of
looks
holiday
good.
cheer and a bunch of laughs. Comedy's all subjective, I'm aware, but even without the plot, this is a cool fan game that's
Oh.
clearly filled with the love and
What
passion of a
the-
Metal Gear fan. If
Oh
you haven't
my lord.
already,
Is he
go download
naked?
the game,
Butt
give it a
naked?
try. Again, it costs nothing. All you need is a computer, and everyone's got one of those, right? So like I said
Mostly.
before, I plan on having the Snake Eater review done sometime before the new year, so at some point next week, keep your eyes out open for that. In the meantime, I hope it's going to be a joyous holiday for you all. Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, I don't care what you celebrate. I hope it's all a good time for you all. And if you get any Christmas money, you know, maybe consider investing in the Metal Gear franchise. I don't know. Oh, actually, no, wait. It's
that
the Steam
Minecraft
Winter
cup?
Sale, isn't it? You're probably better off going there and
Or was that
get
Lego
more
cup?
bang
I
for
can't
your
tell.
buck, most definitely. But whether or not that's the case, I hope you guys all have a joyous holiday. Thank you all for watching. Have yourselves
He
a
sounds out of
fantastic
breath.
night,
He can't
Christmas
breathe in
holiday,
the damn.
and take care.
You can't. Oh, is that Mario
probably
Warp
take the beard
Zone?
off
Is that
first.
what it is? Is that
Deck
Mario
the
Warp
halls
Zone?
with cardboard boxes, lolly-lolly-lo, ho ho ho. 'Tis the season to love foxes, lolly-lolly-lo, ho ho ho. Don we now our stealth apparel, lolly-lolly-lo, ho ho ho. To Kojima's Yuletide carol, lolly-lolly-lo, ho ho ho.
Okay. Too many cookies for this guy.
Fuck was that?
Guess Mark's posing behind you.
Oh.
Merry Christmas to everyone.
Oh boy, dear lord. Yeah, that was the end of the video. That was I was enjoying it actually. But yeah, it was Johnny versus Metal Gear Solid. I didn't even know that those existed. That's just quite interesting. But yeah, very fascinating, very interesting indeed. I didn't know there was like a spin-off. But then again, like I said, the game looks very interesting. Well, both of the games. You gotta keep your expectations low. I mean, it's a free game, so what more could you ask for? But yeah, totally awesome. The graphics were cool. The animations were cool. You had some hidden jokes. The cameras were still there. You got to beat the shit out of children. It's totally 10 out of 10. I'm just kidding. No, it's not good to beat children. All right, no, it's wrong. Okay, but in a video game, comedy-wise, stuff like that. So it's amusing. Not in real life, of course. But yeah, don't get triggered on that one. But yeah, it was a good game. I would sort of definitely check it out if I had the chance. But what was interesting is the Nerf gun. Was that a Nerf gun? And when he was wearing the Santa costume, you can hear him struggling, like breathing. Obviously, he was like that thing was like a mask. He's covering his face, that beard. You can tell he was like he let Darth Vader try to get some oxygen. I'm sure that thing is very oxygen sort of. And that cup. What was that? I thought at first that it was Minecraft, and I didn't. And then it suddenly came to me. It's the Mario Warp Zone. When Mario jumps in the little tunnels or something like that. I think that's what it is. I think it was supposed to be the Mario Cup Warp Zone thingy, whatever it is. But yeah, I don't know what that was. I don't think it was Minecraft. I think it was just the Mario thing when you jump down the pipes. The Mario pipes, whatever you call them. Mario's a plumber. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Blood, Jesus. Yeah, that was totally cool. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.